Alright, so a quick look at this mouse. So this is from SteelSeries. It's the Rival 3 Gen 2. There's two versions of this mouse. Obviously, this is a wired version. There's also a wireless version, which is heavier, requires 2 AAA battery, and does not have RGB. Now, this is part of the budget offering. I think it's currently $43 Canadian, but for that amount, you're getting a mouse with very, very solid performance. Now, if we look at the shape of this mouse, you can see that it's pretty much symmetrical. So other than having these two side buttons, this mouse could have been ambidextrous. Now, because of the shape of this mouse, you have to be okay with holding a very flat wrist on your mouse pad. Now, as opposed to some other mice which has a slight tilt so that your wrist is tilted, it's a bit more ergonomic. This one is very flat, so you do need a bit of time to get used to it. And for me, I find that it put a lot of tension on my wrist, so that part I didn't like so much. Now, the grip of this mouse is super good. I think that's one of the great things about this mice. It's extremely easy to maneuver, it's extremely easy to pick up. So if we look on the side of this mouse, you can see that there is no grip on either side, but the shape of it is slightly concave. It's slightly tilted inward, so that really helps with maneuverability. The weight distribution as well is pretty good. It's right here, so slightly towards the back, and it's offset by the weight of this cable, so it's again very well distributed. Now, it's great that the handling is so good because the lift-off distance is very high. Now, if you don't know what lift-off distance is, it's basically the height at which the mouse is going to stop tracking the surface of your desk. And this one has a almost 3.5 millimeter lift-off distance, so that's very high. A good lift-off distance for me is around 1.2 millimeter. Alright, so let's move on to comfort. So for me, this mouse was not so super comfortable. So on top of having a bit of tension on my wrist, I also find that the mouse is a bit short. So I mostly claw grip my mouse, and I find that it's missing a bit of supports towards the back. Now, if you're more the type to do a fingertip grip, I think it's fine because this area here you won't care so much about. And of course, I think this mouse is also really bad for a palm grip unless you have really small hands. Alright, so now I'm going to do a short sound test. So the scroll wheel on this mouse is not bad. It's very grippy, so that part is good, but I find that it lacks a bit of tactility. So I like my scroll wheel to be more clicky, more ratchety. This one, you don't really feel the notch, that's the thing. Now, the cord of this mouse is not bad. It's kind of flexible. I think they tried to go with the paracord style cable, but the core of this cable is very thick, so that doesn't help. Now, my other mouse that I use a while, the Glorious O2 Pro, that one has a very flexible cable. It's like a shoelace. This one is not the case, so sometime when you're using this mouse and you let it go, the cord tugs on the mouse or push the mouse, so that is slightly annoying to see your cursor flying around, but well, it doesn't happen all the time, so it's not super bad. So a couple of nice things about this mouse. So first, the price. So again, around $43 Canadian, you're getting quite a nice package. It's a very solid mouse. It's not super comfortable, but the tracking is really good. I think they have a really nice sensor in this. It's very fast to react. It's also very smooth. I think it's a bit smoother than my G502X, but it could be just placebo. I also like the weight. So this is, I think, 82 grams. If you go for the wireless version with 2 AAA batteries, going to be 109 grams. So that one's going to be a heavy mouse. But this one is going to be light. And as well, I like the RGB. So the RGB here is very strong. Normally I turn it off, but since this one is a wired mouse, I just left it on. The base of this mouse is translucent, so all the light's going to come out of it. If you flip this mouse at night, it's going to be overly too bright. It's going to be a very strong night light. So hopefully this kind of gives you an idea of what this mouse is about. Thank you very much for watching.